Well, now they're calling her Russia's Madonna, don't you know, with record sales topping 100 million and a string of #1 hits. Valeria is a megastar in her homeland, and now she's about to hit the UK market with a little help from the Bee Gees. Roz Upton went to meet her.
She can sing, she's blonde, and she's phenomenally successful. It's not hard to understand why Russians are calling her their Madonna. Valeria's had 17 #1 hits. Her single Locks topped the Russian charts for nearly 4 months. She's made 8 albums and she's sold more records than the Spice Girls. But all that's in her homeland, and now ambition brings her to the UK.
England is the most important market. When you have a success here, automatically people start listening to albums, to music everywhere else.
So will Valeria make it over here? Well, Robin Gibb seems to think so. The former Bee Gees star performed their 70s hit Staying Alive with Valeria in Moscow, and he sings the backing vocals for the same track on her new album. Valeria flew into London last night to launch her first single in the UK. Her publicity machine planting her in full view of the press gathered today to see her champion. He was unveiling a plaque in Mayfair where the Bee Gees rehearsed and composed in their heyday.
She's a great artist. She's got a great deal of respect around the world. She's got a huge fan base. She's been around a long time, and she just has my admiration.
The Russian singer, flanked by her manager husband, goes unrecognised in London. But back home she counts Vladimir Putin among her fans, and riding on Russia's newfound largesse, she's listed in Forbes magazine as the country's 9th highest earning celebrity. So does the British public have the appetite for an established Russian star?
World music, we've seen incredible growth in that whole genre. Lots of sort of Russian emigres here as well. So at the very least you'd expect them to actually be interested in this song and in this artist.
Russia's most recent music export, Tattoo, enjoyed short-lived fame here, but Valeria isn't a novelty act, and she's more than a singer. The 39-year-old's a mother of 3 and a UNICEF ambassador. So what about those comparisons with Madonna?
In different categories. She had her muscles, I had my voice.
There you go, eat your heart out, Madge. That's it, we're back tomorrow 6:45. That's Channel 4 News. Good evening.
Performing songs in English from her new Out of Control album. And for the backing of the prospective breakthrough, a time-proven hit was also performed. Robin Gibb from the legendary 20th century Bee Gees came to Moscow especially to sing the worldwide 1977 hit Staying Alive together with Valeria.
Some great influences there, of traditional music coming together in modern music, together with their influences of Western music. And working with Valeria is very important because this album has a great chance of breaking through into the UK and the US market, and particularly in Europe and the UK.
Valeria's style has been recognized in Russia as good quality pop vocal. Now she's added some rock to her sound. What audience does she expect outside Russia?
It's like family audience, like here. Because people who come to my concerts, the whole families.
Speaking about the family business, Valeria knows what she's talking about. Although conquering new heights in her musical career, her family is one of her priorities, and she spends as much time as possible with her own 3 children and the 3 of her husband as well. And it's not difficult for Valeria to reconcile her career with family life, as her husband is her manager, who's actually decided to promote Valeria on the international scene.
I am the seller of talents. I don't know yet if distributing Valeria's talent to Europe will be a success or not, but I hope so. I'm thinking positive. Me and Valeria are ambitious people, but we also care about Russia's image abroad and hope to add some good points to it.
Being an experienced producer, Iosif Prigozhin definitely knows how to introduce his artists to a new audience. A lot of British press were invited to attend Valeria's concert in Moscow. They were quite impressed with the performance itself and life in the Russian capital in general.
I really like her sound, and I think that it's quite funky, real rocky, which is going on in England at the minute, big rock. I knew nothing of Moscow before, and I came here, and it's so fun, and it's really cool. And I think that's what I'm going to tell the British people about. I come to Moscow, it's a cool place. This is where it's happening.
Jadwiga Dmychowska, Russia Today, Moscow.